and that'll make it second down.
A good first down run. That's what an offers down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
See. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now
of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback. Defense sinking pass. They got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Now Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
College quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On the stop that time, it's William Gay.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the hard count got the defense there. Encroachment and the 5-yard penalty. Again, here's Blount. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you line up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
When you see a base 3-4 team that attacks and moves similar to what we just saw in that play and spills running plays, often think back to the Giants, the New York Giants of the early 90s. That was one of the best attacking 3-4 teams that you saw, mainly because they had 4 tremendous linebackers.
Throwing is Brady on third down. That's caught at the 3. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So whatever happened to the old expression, he who hesitates is lost. Because when Le'Veon Bell runs the football, hesitation actually gains him a whole lot of yards.
That was clever. 30 carries, 170 yards in the divisional round, following up 29 carries in the wild card round. He has looked so good.
He really has great vision, incredible patience, but that's coupled with an offensive line that understands that and will hold blocks and seek more as they get downfield.
You mentioned last week them having to hold blocks for Big Ben in previous years has helped Le'Veon Bell.
I think it's helped all the way through. They were kind of used to it, and now they really
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Backing up. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
He's got time in the pocket. Able to get away.
That's why he keeps it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Eli Rodgers, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Brady to throw on second down. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the gun, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Throwing on first down is Brady. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. A gain of 6 there on first.
That was the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down and 4. Brady to throw again. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
We got three, fellas, we got three. 220, 20.
Now Brady again. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. LeGarrette Blunt punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at second down. All right, it's gear shift time. NFC Championship preview with Charles Davis. Atlanta, the surprise team. What a year they've had. Can they win another one? They are at home. Can they beat Green Bay?
They certainly can because they have every possible weapon on offense. They can run it. They can throw it. The tight end is a factor. And their quarterback playing as well as any quarterback in the league in Matt Ryan, possibly the MVP of 2016. But flip it over to Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, as locked in as he is, he can beat anyone almost by himself, and the rest of the Packers feel the exact same way. I think we've got a classic on our hands.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Brown, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. His throw caught right around the 6.
Forget bright lights, big city, partner. It's bright lights, big stage, NFL playoffs. That's Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown likes all of that. 6 catches, 108 yards against the Chiefs. And by the way, excuse me, tied an NFL record held by Larry Fitzgerald with his 4th straight postseason 100-yard performance. Pretty good.
See? What did I say again? Bright lights, big stage, playoffs, Antonio Brown.
And Boswell's kick is good.
I know a lot of my defensive brethren do not even like to bring up the names of kickers. Like why do they even exist? But, boy, they can win you a game, can't they? Chris Boswell, 6 field goals, beats Kansas City and sets an NFL record.
Yeah, tip of the cap. Made the one you just saw, but 6 of 6, all 18 points for the Steelers to send them to the AFC title game. Well done.
Doesn't hurt that he kicks in Pittsburgh, gets used to some of that bad weather, and handled the elements in Kansas City and advanced the Steelers on in the playoffs.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Patriots coming out now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. While time permits, we have to share the story we read about Doug Baldwin. After the loss, understandably very frustrated, said he played Madden until 3:30 in the morning to just release some of that anger because he could control all 11 guys in that game.
And that just tells you about how guys feel in playoff pressure, the idea of not going to the Super Bowl, which is all Seattle talks about. And there's Doug Baldwin staying up, playing Madden. I love what you said, though, the control of everything, because he can't do that as a player. You can only control you and your aspect of the game. In this situation, he's controlling it all. And I'll guarantee you, Seattle was winning those games. coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They come out here in the eye. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. 1 yard is the gain there. It'll bring up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell your guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. What they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run again with Blunt. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball, and this is enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle. The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. To throw, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and 4th down coming up. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now Brown. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackle, and they really embrace him.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Foxborough. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Goes underneath for Bell. Le'Veon Bell. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell, 58 yards. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. Surveying the field. All kinds of time. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Single receiver. Hey, Jordan Island over there. Single receiver. Watch that. 20.
Brady will try again on second down. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Brady now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
7 yards remain now on third down.
3 down. 20. Hey, watch number 30. Yeah, watch number 33.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, no, he lost the
plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Brady to throw. Screen pass to Blunt. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got time. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. A gain of 3, second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. Stop right there. Hey. You got 3.
Again, it's Bell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Watch right.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And they go. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. up here after the run on second down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. Finding time. Now a desperate... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Patriots. 35 yards. And now he clocks it with 19 seconds remaining. $10 yards still left on second down. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. He's back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll stop it with 4 seconds showing on the clock. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. One final try now for Brady. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...